Hey guys, welcome back to the Tim Tayag channel. And in this episode, we're going to talk about something a bit more serious: mental health. Now, in case you don't know what mental health is, actually, I don't really know the meaning. I just have my own meaning. So I searched it on online. So, according to mentalhealth.gov, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. So there's your meaning. Now, now, why do I want to talk about mental health? Well, I think we really should focus on it, especially during this time. Everybody's staying at home. There's a lot of worry about what's going to happen. People, losing their jobs. Businesses aren't doing so well. So there's a lot of stress and anxiety out there. So we really have to think about and pay attention to our mental health. One of the things I notice is that most people focus on their physical health, like their body. Like we always work out. People join gyms, these clubs, classes, online classes now, Zoom, exercise, workout, all these things. And then also we look at what we eat. We try to eat healthy. We go on these diets: keto, intermittent fasting, paleo, all these diets. But how many of us really focus on our mental health or mental fitness? I'd say very few. So, so hopefully, in this episode, we get to discuss and think about another important aspect of our health, which is mental health. So before I go on, I would like to just put out a disclaimer. I'm not an expert on mental health or anything to do with medicine or any medical. I don't give any medical advice as far as physical or mental or whatever. So if you guys have any problems or issues, I recommend that you see a health professional. So this video is by no means giving any expert medical advice for anyone. So just take it with a grain of salt. This is just my own experience. So personally, I've never actually been diagnosed with any mental illness, depression, or anything. Meaning I've never seen a doctor or a health expert to diagnose me. So I don't know if I have any um, mental issues. However, a friend of mine, Herman, who's editing this, suggested a website from I think UST where you could do an online assessment if you have any mental illnesses. Although in the website itself it says you shouldn't just use the website as your sole assessment. You should always see a health expert, doctor, or somebody in the medical field to give you professional advice. So that's the other disclaimer. But as far as in my experience, there's been many times in my life where I've actually experienced depression. And I'm not just talking about like a brief sadness. It's more like of a profound, deep sadness or depression. Yeah, I know. I'm a comedian. I'm not supposed to feel those things. But you know what? Most comedians do because I think it's just a human thing, human nature. Sometimes you just feel sad. And sometimes these depression bouts that I get can last for a day or sometimes weeks. It really depends. I think the first time I've had a serious episode was, as far as I can remember, uh, was in college. The trigger was a breakup, and I think that's been kind of the pattern. Like it's always been kind of relationship based. If something goes wrong in my relationship, then it triggers me to go into some kind of depression. And the way it feels is, for me at least, it feels like I'm drowning when it's happening. All these thoughts just start going into my mind, and I can't detach from them, and they just bring me down, and then it spirals. Like one bad thought leads to another bad thought, and then gets worse and worse. So yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I get. It's like you're drowning and you're trying to swim, but you can't seem to stay afloat. And sometimes the only way that you can stay afloat is by self-medicating. And these could be done through alcohol or other drugs, that can help you. But the problem is when you start doing those things, the side effects are even worse than the way it makes you feel. Like you get a relief, a short relief from the depression, but then when it comes back, it's even worse, and then you have to do more alcohol or drugs. So for me, I don't like it. I don't like taking any medication or alcohol to do it. Of course, it's easy for me to say this now, but when I'm not having an episode of depression or anxiety, but when it's happening, you don't even think about that. You don't see it. You don't see that as an option. You just think, I gotta fix this. I want to, like the feeling is like you don't even want to get out of bed at times. Like you just want to stay in bed. You don't want to deal with the world. That's how it feels. And when you're in it, it feels like there's no solution, and you don't even want to talk about it. You don't even want to tell anyone, even your close friends or family. You don't want them to know. You don't want to discuss it, and you try to hide it. And that's, I think, why a lot of people who suffer from depression, like you don't even know that they had it, because when you're in it, you don't want to talk about it. So that's the problem with it. What is the solution? And again, these solutions are not meant to be expert advice for you guys, but these are the things that I've done that has helped me. Number one is you gotta do a lot of prevention, okay? Because once the depression or anxiety, whatever you want to call it, demons, so I think some people call it demons, and sometimes it does feel like there's demons in you, because they're not exactly voices, but they're thoughts that just kind of go on and on in your head, and they lead you to some other place where you don't want to be. So for me, these are the things that I do for prevention. Meditation has been a big help. Meditation has allowed me to recognize my thoughts and feelings for what they are, which are just thoughts and feelings, and they're not real. So the more I've meditated, the more I've been able to detach myself from my thoughts and feelings, and knowing that they will pass, and not to detach. Not and to detach from them. I guess the way to explain this is, if some days you feel like, oh, life is depressing, or life is against me, nothing works out in my life. See, that's the feeling, right? But if you can identify it as a feeling and not identify yourself to it, so it would be saying like, today I feel sad. Today I feel depressed. Today I feel like the world is against me. Then there's a step back, like you kind of step back and identify that it's a feeling and it's not the truth. Meaning, yes, I feel this way, but I could also feel a different way tomorrow. And also, this feeling is not permanent. So for me, that in itself already helps. I think if you want to put it more dramatically, like you have to name your demon. So if you say, today I'm feeling sadness, but I can work on this, and I know it's just a feeling. So that's a good step for me. Two is exercise. Also, this helps when you're already feeling the anxiety or depression. Just force yourself to exercise, because somehow the endorphins, when you release them, it just helps your body, helps your mind. If you could play sports, even better, because then you're not thinking about it. You're just playing the sport. Or if you could play games, if you have games on your computer or any other game, just get into it. Anything that'll keep your mind in the moment rather than thinking of those thoughts that you can't control. Another thing that helps me a lot is coffee. Yeah, for some reason, if I drink coffee, I just feel better. So I always drink coffee. Another thing that helps me is spending time with my kids. Yeah. Just being with kids who don't have any problems, they don't have any worries, they're so carefree. It's contagious. So if you can spend time with your kids, if you don't have your own kids, you're siblings' kids or somebody else's, your friends' kids, if you could spend time with them, do that. Um, or sometimes just watch movies, uh, comedy movies, romantic comedy, even suspense sometimes could help because you're so wrapped up in the movie that you forget everything else. And if you guys have your own way of dealing um, with the anxiety or depression, please comment below because I'd love to hear it. And maybe we could help others as well, give them some ideas on how to cope with it. And of course, I think one of the best ones is to talk to someone. Talk to someone who is open and can just listen. Um, yeah, I know sometimes it's hard to find someone that you could talk to, but it really helps. If there's nobody that you can talk to, you can also do journaling, like write down your thoughts and your feelings on paper. Try to do it on paper because I think the act of actually writing on paper triggers something in your brain rather than typing it on a computer. But that's just me. I prefer to write, and I find that helps too. So that's about it. I just wanted to shed some light and share my own experience about it, and hopefully it helped you or someone that you know. So that's it. I hope you guys like this video, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, and remember, focus on your mental health as well. Don't forget about that. Bye.